Hey guys, well we've got something a little different today. If you'd watched my last video, it was quite an unfortunate ending. So one of our crew members, Rodney, had a really unfortunate freak accident, which involved a horrific eye injury. Basically, he reenacted one of the Saw or Hostel movies. It was pretty bad. Anyway, afterwards, it got me thinking about my own protection. And ironically, I'd watched Lance's video. I think it'd only come out the Wednesday or the Thursday prior to our ride, around safety gear, safety third. You should go and check that one out. And I've thought, wow, what do I do for myself? And I'm the classic. I wear a full-faced helmet 99% of the time. The only time I wear a half shell is if I'm doing literally grade 2s, maybe 3s, a family ride, something like that, or riding on the street or something like that. But I do always wear a full face helmet. Same with hard armor. I ride with hard armor pretty much 99% of the time. It has to be something unusual that I wouldn't wear it, i.e. A very, very relaxed ride. And the reason being is you can have an accident at any time. You can come off at any time, and it just takes something on the ground to really do yourself some damage. And if I'm honest, most of my accidents that have given me the most grief have been on grade 3s. When you're riding a grade 5 plus or something really sketchy, you tend to be really aware of what you're doing, and sort of really backing yourself that you're not going to come off. When you're relaxed and you think everything's fine, and all of a sudden you hit that one sniper route or a rogue pine cone, and before you know it, you're skidding down the trail and potentially into something. So anyway, I'm not going to go on about that too much. After the weekend, immediately on Monday, I was like, I need to improve what I do. So I take my goggles with me 99% of the time. I wear them for a little bit. So the scenario generally is I put them on for a run, maybe 2. They fog up, it annoys me. I turn them around backwards and put them on my helmet, and that's pretty much where they stay for the rest of the ride. And I get mud and dirt and flies and insects and whatever else in my eyes for the rest of the ride. So I don't spend my hard-earned cash lightly. I did a ton of research. One of my main things other than protection was ventilation, anti-fog. What is the best out there? So I watched a ton of reviews and read a ton of reviews, and one of the ones that seemed to come up quite often were the SMITH goggles. Now, back from my motorbike days, SMITH roll-offs and things have been around for a million years, so they kind of know what they're doing. I dived in, had a look what were the best sort of Smiths for me, and so I found a pair and ordered them. And for the observant of you, you'll notice that's a really big box for some goggles. I got a little bit carried away, to be honest. I brought some goggles, and then as I was reading some of the reviews, they were talking about the integration and how well it works with the SMITH helmet, the SMITH Mainline helmet, and I ended up buying the helmet as well. So a little bit expensive set of goggles. Anyway, what do I get? The goggles came in the box just like this. They come from the same place, obviously. So they just chucked the goggles in there. As mentioned, got the SMITH Rhythm with a chromo pop. Lots of good things said about the chromo pop. Apparently absolutely fantastic, super good quality. So really interested to ride with those. And we are in winter. I was a little bit worried, it's quite dark in the trees at this time of year. We mentioned in my last video, just gone through the winter solstice, so it is quite dark, even in the middle of the day. They do come with some clear lenses. So I open the box, pretty much standard deal if you've bought goggles before. They do come with a formed lens, not the niggly flat ones that you've got to bend to get into shape. The goggles themselves come in the nice little bag that doubles as a cleaner. Pretty much all goggles come like this these days. So I'm not too sure if you can see it, but I'll take some photos. Chroma pop, pretty cool. Look really cool. Yeah, they have some really big vents. Now, on some of the reviews, there were comments around a little bit of debris and insects can get in there while you're riding, and I guess you can't have one without the other. You can't have these massive open spaces to help with ventilation and anti-fogging, and also be 100% dust free. You can buy an extra screen that goes around those open vents to reduce that, or pretty much eliminate that. They are an extra thing, and being in New Zealand, you probably can't get them available here anyway. They are super low profile. These ones here obviously don't come on with any tear off or roll off things, so it gives you really good visibility. A little bit about the goggles. They have their triple layer foam, so really good at wicking sweat away. They've got this really, probably the best I've had actually, this really formed nose bridge in here that looks really good and gives you plenty of room, and also a really low and wide nose bridge, which helps improve that visibility. Like I say, super excited to get out on the trails this weekend, long weekend, Matariki, to give them a whirl. Not too sure if I'll run the tinted lens or go to a clear. It is meant to be a cloudy day. I think I'm going to run with the Chroma Pops and just see how they do go under low light. See if they're as good as people say they are. Right, addition to the goggles is the Mainline helmet. So once I decided I would go with a helmet as well, again, did a whole lot of searching, as you do, and you're more than welcome to go and do your own searching if you're interested. Comes with all of the stickers and bits and pieces, so I'm not going to go on about it too much. Comes with a helmet bag, which most of them do these days. The fit is a bit like my current helmet. You get a selection of cheek pads and neck rolls and an extra liner, so you just mix and match these different thicknesses of pads to get the fit that you want. Now, I must admit, I've owned a few helmets. This one is probably the nicest looking, nicest finish, and best feeling helmet. I have put this on. It is literally like putting your head into a silk pillow. The materials used are far superior to anything else I've experienced. Now, it is full downhill rated, so really good protection. As you can see, loads of venting, 21 I think it is. And one of the main reasons I brought it is it has vents up along the crown here to assist with that goggle anti-fogging airflow through the goggles. It vents straight out through the top here. I'm not going to go on too much about the helmet, all the specs and everything about it. It is one of the highest spec helmets you can get. Weight wise, I think it's about 80 grams heavier than my current helmet. My current helmet is one of the lightest on the market, so this isn't too bad. But in saying that, I do notice the weight difference. It does feel slightly heavier than my other helmet. So we'll chuck the goggles on, see what they look like as a combo, because this is how I'm going to be riding from now on. Save those eyes. Now, it's meant to be as streamlined as possible, and that it certainly is when you put it on. Looks pretty fast, really. I think this is good for another couple of Ks an hour on those downhill runs. Looks really good. The only thing I did sort of consider was it's got the super wide strap, part of the goggle system, you know, to let it grip onto your helmet and be really secure. But it covers some of the vents, so surely that's got to heat you up a little bit. But anyway, that's what I'm doing now. Thanks, Rod. After your crash, you've cost me a couple of dollars. But hey, look, you can't put a price on your eyesight and your face and head in general, really. So anyway, looking forward to getting out there this weekend. I'll make another quick video once I've been out. I've actually put it through its paces. There's a few of us riding this weekend, so I should get a couple of laps in with this on my noggin. And I'll get back to you and let you know how it goes. See you then.